be very powerful, and I think they just picked it up. The Darkseer and Slark in the mid game is going to be really good at creating space for this Druid. Has the luxury of last hitting from a range, and if the bear takes a little bit of Ion Shell damage, it doesn't really matter. And he'll get banged up a little bit. In fact, he's taking quite a bit of Ion Shell damage from the get-go, but Lone Druid will still be able to summon the bears, and it's not really going to be an incredibly huge cost. This might be a little bit of a cost, though. Bardino is actually going to cancel the Anchor Smash, but it still won't matter. Masoku sneaks in a right click, and Costa can't do anything with that 1-point pounce. Fully channeled Shackle with just 2 heroes beating in, and level 1 Slark is a very pathetically weak hero. Level 1 Witch Doctor can poke and prod, but looking at Tidehunter, and now all the roll in onto Costa again. Masoku from the trees just grabs him with the shackles. Matthew takes quite a bit of damage in response, but killing off a Slark again, or this top lane again, this time the Slark. And you just need trade damage and get really cost-effective engagements. Leo style is going to get blasted down. The nuke damage is huge. He's applying so much pressure to this top lane. Tidehunter level 3. The Slark is level 3 as well. Theo's just going to walk in and jack the rune. Hit Matthew a couple times as well. His regen is immediately going to get canceled. Cask is going to be chucked out. ADR has level 2 laser. He's going to get stunned up by the rolling boulder. Still the laser lands. And Theo actually picks up the kill with Orb of Venom, it looked like. Would have otherwise died to the Maledict. Leo style. A lot of damage here as well. They just randomly happen into an Earth Spirit. And this mid lane is actually going really well for SG Esports. Bottom lane, it's pretty much a wash. Tekka has the bear and he has a stout shield, so even though Leposa is cutting the creep wave and whatnot, oh, ADR, oh no, never mind about it being a wash. He's gonna march one more time, but the dot from the Shadow Strike will kill him off in the end. So yeah, both the bottom lane heroes, oh, Radiant's Courier is gonna get picked off. An offensive tri-lane. It is kind of dissolved at this point. It's more like a dual lane, but still, they are able to keep this Slark completely out of the game. They're going to jump in, try to go for Masoku, but Costa is almost going to get straight died with stick charges. Will keep him up, and now ADR is going to come in, and Costa will survive. They turn around for Benjets as well. The Ion Shell damage, tick, tick, tick. From the bottom lane, Theo is going to grab that kill. He is going to, unfortunately, not really need that gold to accelerate themselves. Be involved in those kills, especially when Slark is this far behind. Pretty much doesn't get much better than that. He's level 4, 6 minutes in. Theo's experience rate is really high right now. They are going to have a little bit of an issue up towards top. Cask is going to bounce through. Back into Benjets. Masoku as well, taking a lot of damage. We'll get KS'd by Theo, but hey, it doesn't matter. A kill's a kill. In the meantime, though, perhaps the more relevant kill is the fact that they went in once again for the Tinker. That says level 3 March, level 2 Laser. So if Sacred are able to keep shutting down this Slark, who's constantly pressure his farm, maybe without dying, and at the same time occasionally get that Maledict miss. It missed. Doesn't matter though. The damage from Gosta is huge with that level 3 pack. He is just gonna get clubbed down though, so not worth. The extra mana might be even a little bit excessive, honestly. You're still gonna get it. You're not gonna be upset about that. Oh, stun onto Costa. He is gonna be able to pack out the Ravage. Nerfs may be showing its face there. They will kill off Matthew. He's spotting everyone right now, and there's a lone Druid here. It might be more influential than the Darkseer. Silence goes off into the Witch Doctor. Kick is there as well. It's going to clip onto Leposa, but Matthew, his roll, doesn't do anything for him. Even a Satyr that's dominated by Leposa, while he's trying to split push, then, I mean, there's absolutely nothing that can stop this. Uh-oh, Bounty Hunter, you don't want to be there. The roll, once again, Matthew misses. They get one more track out. Wall is up, but they Ravage instead. And yeah, that's going to be a Bounty Hunter kill. Not exactly what they wanted to do just for a bounty, but counter that wall play, definitely worth it. They already used the stomp on the Centaur. Ion Shell will do about nothing up against the pipe, and now here comes the Queen of Pain. Leposa's going to try to surge himself out of there. Masoku doesn't have any mana, and they will try to... Not that much experience going his way thanks to the group up, but they will just go for the Roche without Ravage for 20, without Serpent Wards. A little bit of a bold call, perhaps, but it's maybe several tier 2 towers just because they have the Aegis. Theo is spotted, dude. You're never going to get away with that. I mean, sometimes you gotta scout the Roshan pit, and sometimes literally the entire team is there. They'll still be able to scale up, like Tyler to get tankier, get Refresher Orb. Queen of Pain is, just going to be doing her magic deal business. Obviously, Lone Druid has a whole bunch of item slots to fill. But for the most part, they'll kill Costa. That's a good start. For the most part, probably better for them to get farm over the Shadow Shaman, so You know, level-wise, not going to be super quick pushing into that level 2 for the Shadow Shaman, but you know what's better than nothing? Game. Yesterday, we saw, like, Duker snipes over 9 games. Insane. Oh, ADR spotted by Benjaz. Does have a Ravage, but he doesn't have any... Oh, he does have backup, actually. Leo Style is coming in hot. ADR has a Blink Dagger soon, but with the screen and the right clicks, he will fall. Theo is coming in along with Costa. They're going to get Benjaz in revenge. Pact is going to get rid of that Anchor Smash and get in this game if you're Sacred, because you have such a huge battering ram in the bear. Gem is up on the Slark. And they will find Bardino. Silenced, can't get anything off. He does have some heal, but it's not enough. They're going to jump in for the fight. Vacuum Wall connects onto 2. Masoku's going to get caught in, but the Queen of Pain just blinks out. Sonic Wave is on the Slark, and he will Shadow Dance for a little bit more time here. He's going to be able to jump out of there, but Leo Style's there to cut him off. And a very brave move going to cost them that Slark. Perhaps more importantly, going to cost them that gem, which I assume someone has. Yeah, there you go. It's on the Queen of Pain. And he's going to use it to kill off of a bounty hunter. Well, there you get invisibility heroes. Costa is surging forward. Has Shadow Dance turned off. Tekka is going to get jumped here. Costa doing quite a bit of damage. Pact is going to wear thin, though. And now here's the Ravage. He is Shadow Dancing still, but it will wear off eventually. Now he's hexed up. Cannot pack that off. Vacuum is going to delay enough for him to leap out of there. Unfortunately, Laposa, oh, he's going to be on the run. Body blocked by Tekka. The Radiance is burning. He's getting very far away here. The Lone Druid's Bear gets a root. That's all he was waiting for. Missiles are going to start to fly, and they will also shackle up the Possessed Siege Creep from the Darkseer, get the kill, and then be on their way. Theo is going to trip a Sentry Ward once again. Matthew doesn't have a roll in just yet. He does have the Dust, though, and Theo is completely spotted, but all these tracked heroes in the area, Theo is going to dodge the kick. But there's no escape here because there's a gem, so like he can't even time out the dust. You can hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Power is going down with 5 seconds left. SG will have their full power by then, but tower is already down. Damage has been done. Here's Leo Style back. Missiles are going to fly. One more salvo, but it's disjointed by the Queen of Pain. And Matthew is going to be chased down by the Mud Golem to get vision for the missiles. Kicks the Mud Golem back. Oh, there's... Once this Guardian Greaves and Pipe combos up on Benjaz, this Lone Druid as well, just so tanky. Benjaz is going to get jacked up by like a million invisibility heroes. He's broken as well, so there's no Kraken Shell. He will try for the Ravage. Will drop right beforehand. I don't know if you could... Can you break... You could break the bear, I guess. That's not bad. Matthew, though, is going to jump in. Costa is going to go straight to the Shadow Dance, and Matthew is tracked up, so he's not escaping this one. He will die to the Bouncing Shuriken. Everyone from SG actually escape here. Lone Druid on the chase. Bardino's heal is going to make him break even up against that Radiance. Theo, though, does not have a heal, and Queen of Pain is all over him. Costa's going to try to reinitiate with the Finger coming in from the high ground. Lone Druid is being focused down first thing. Cat's going to bounce through between him and the bear and the Queen of Pain now. She throws a Sonic Wave, but jumps out to the side. Off to the south, though, Masoku is going to draw the attention away from the Quap. He will die as well, though, and suddenly, as those being down, though, if he reinitiates into this area, he is spotted by a Mud Golem. Benjaz is in a little bit of trouble here. He is broken as well, and look at the damage go. X goes up into the Slark. He can't get rid of that, but there's no follow-up there, so ADR is going to push forward with the Aghanim Scepter. Missiles start flying every which way. They'll blast down Masoku, and now chase for more. This is really dangerous, chasing for more. Savage Roar is there, plus the kick onto 2. Costa's going to Shadow Dance. Theo is going to try to go invis, but still the gems on the Quap. Costa will retreat. Ooh, Diva's Guard. That's not too bad either. It's actually only okay. The Lone Druid's only the real right clicker. Oh, Benjaz again! Jacked up in the middle of nowhere. He is going to get the Ravage out, which will connect onto 3 heroes, including that Slark. He needs a bailout right away. He's going to get Sonic Wave, but that's only his first life. Wall goes down. It's going to catch Masoku mostly, and he will drop. Track kill on Masoku. Still trading that Slark's life away. Or the Shadow Shaman. Eh, whatever. The more important thing is that they traded Slark away for that Ravage. They will lose the Bounty Hunter again. Holy crap, he went for Meteor Hammer. The Madman. Costa is going to jump in, immediately gets Yuled up, but they do find Matthew. Pounce is going to be kicked out of the way? You can do that? Is that possible? I've never seen that before. Tekka now in a little bit of trouble. Bear is blind, as is the main Druid, and he is tanky, but not that tanky. He does have his Aghanim Scepter. This Lone Druid Bear, though, is he in trouble as well? Yeah, move it. Dude. 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 Tekka, please! And now they're gonna go for more. The Tidehunter's gonna try to TP out in his own base. That's not gonna work. I think SG have this in the bag. They're just gonna start bulldozing these structures. ADR has all the time in the world to set up. March, march, march. Trying to snipe the courier for like the 6th time in this game or something stupid like that. And Leo style, he may have a Sonic Wave, but he doesn't have any backup. They can Hex Costa, but they can't chain stun him enough before he gets out the cheese and then goes Shadow Dance if he needs to. That's Rax on top. 30 seconds left until Sacred are at their full strength right now. Leo style, yeah, he's looking for it, but I mean, you're still going into a pipe Darkseer. So at the end of the day, your magic damage is going to mean very little. Even Slark, look at all these surges on everyone. What's the surge? AoE, right? Yeah, it's just a circle AoE. Oh, the Meteor Hammer on the Raxes. That's what's up.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I always say, screw you guys. If Barracks is going for the 3rd Rax. Tidehunter's back. 25 seconds though until he has his Ravage up. Hosa, get that surge going, baby. He is gonna get it purged off him though. He's the one who's the tankiest, so Costa's gonna jump in straight for Masoku. He does get some serious damage to the Slark with those Serpent Wards, but he's able to slip out. He also has the cheese. Vacuum back, no wall though from the Posa, as the Slark is gonna jump right back in, goes into the Shadow Dance, still has the cheese, and he's focusing onto the Druid. Look at the lasers, refract onto everybody, and the jump board, more lasers onto everybody. Double kill for Bardino of all heroes, and now they Hex the Spirit Bearer. They'll drop him, and Lone Druid is gonna rage quit out of the game. Whew. Dude, SG Esports bringing it back. This is exact. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but did I not call it like exactly this in the draft? Like Sacred will have with puck, right? So you get that access route in. You have Magic Community up against a team that is pretty much reliant on just killing you during stun combos. Seeing it again. Now if they lose here, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Sometimes shit happens, but you know, they're going back to what works. They're not trying to mess with things too much, and I do appreciate that. With this setup, specifically in the mid lane, Leo style, I would assume, has like a really, really clean lane. Ogre Magi is usually pretty good at just putting himself right here and whoa, okay, my bad guards. This is maybe going to be a little bit of a concern for Tekka. He is going to be able to, you know, get out from danger most of the time, but still Flux does its damage. Toss back onto a Sand King. Laposa out of nowhere with a chair. And now with 3 heroes beating down on him, just a couple more right clicks. ADR doesn't have any damage. He has another toss though. Tosses the Razor straight up for the extra disable duration, and Laposa sneaks in his claws for an additional kill. Like, they got this game locked up now that they switched things up. As I say that, their poor old man courier is going to get stapled in the face. Theo, he got like 4 courier snipes in the last game as bounty hunter, which is like kind of to be expected. You don't expect to get courier snipes as an Elder Titan like ever, because that's not really what the hero does. So yeah, you know, starting things off on a very consistent basis. There you go. Costa's in a little bit of trouble actually. Got voided, orbed as well. Only a couple of spells on these guys, so they're not really that powerful just yet. So they can't necessarily kill him. Actually, this Arc Warden is deceptively tanky. A couple of Wraiths going to be thrown out. Flux will be shared. Doesn't really do all that much. They will get the Fire Blast. Another Ghost coming out. Matthew is going to get spotted by the Ghost and drop. Theo is fighting Tekka to the death. Oh, dies to the creeps. Because they weren't attacking the Ogre, who would have been able to eat those creep shots all day long. But yeah, Costa, just looking at the stats, it's like very surprising. Specifically the Spark Wraith. Flux is insane. I wish I got rid of this guide. I don't think I could get rid of this guide from here, though. So you guys have to read this guide of whoever wrote this. I have no idea who this is. Like, they got a toss back. Leo Styles fully body blocked. Just dying to range creeps, dying to the staple gun. Alright, well, you know, this is really the only way that they have of responding to this Razor. If it's not going to be through tosses, they will never get the kill. And they will try to retreat Arc Warden into these melee heroes. Bardino is here as well. He'll go for the puck instead of the Night Stalker. Costa is going to get the Flux out, but another Void will get the kill. They do smash the puck, but the neutrals come in and steal it. Oh, this Dark Troll piece of S is going to snag that kill away from SG Esports. They're going to try to go for Matthew as well, but this is a Night Stalker in nighttime we're talking here. He's level 3, so you can't really mess with him all that much. Costa's working some serious threat right now, but we got to remember the top lane is also a lane that is happening right now. Benjez up towards the top lane has been having a perfectly clean lane. Pretty much 1v0. I mean, Sand King roamed out a little bit. That's something that, again, you don't get to see all that often because Sand Kings usually have a much better laning stage, and you don't really need... Dude, are they really not going to grab this bounty rune? They want it for the ADR. They get it for ADR. Ooh, such greed here from SG Esports, but it worked out. Theo looking to cut off Tekka. Has a spirit, no stomp though, so he can't really do much else except for give vision. There's a toss. There's no mana for Avalanche though, and Tekka is going to be just fine. Berdino's going to get right click down. Okay, SG have to come death. So being able to survive means that he's getting quite a lot of experience. So it means when you expect to get a slightly earlier Blink Dagger, even if you don't, you get a faster coil, and then you're able to join up with your lifesteal and just do extra damage there with those best kills. The Elder Titan tried to go for this pull. Matthew over the trees. That is the longest range melee punch I've ever seen in my life. He is going to land. Flux is still there. The Ghosty not ready to fire off just yet. They toss the Ogre in. Avalanche as well. They will kill off Matthew. Looks like Costa was able to the Tiny. But I think Berdino and Theo might be able to get this kill. No, with some Soku coming in, probably not. Cast bounce through against all these melee heroes. That's value from the Witch Doctor pick right there. The Leo style draining out every little bit of Tiny's damage. Means that, yeah, he is just the Avalanche and toss. Yeah, I was going to say, like, Tiny in the mid lane, not really commonly seen as far as, you know, this build is concerned. It still works. It's like the old Tiny build. Costa's in a little bit of trouble, actually. Does have 5 stick charges, but another orb should just get the kill. He's melee range, so you can't miss the orb. Does still have the Flux on him, will do a little bit of damage, but really Flux is all about that slow. And let's hear Rain Hero do the damage. Tekka does have another orb out here. Bardino is coming in. The orb will be spotted on the retreat. And there is a Tiny here. Avalanche and toss. You're dead, Puck. Bam. Tekka's going to have his just non-stop look for kills. And even though he does have this ability to clear Ancients and whatever, that's not his job in this game. ADR is not the carry. Costa is the only carry, and he is the only one who should be looking for creep kills. And he'll kill off heroes too if he can get them, which he will. Easy. Tiny, if he can find the Arc Warden, obviously he's priority. Oh, Theo, once again, has to deal with Matthew. Good luck using Stomp here. Crippling Fear is going to be held. Theo going to get phase booted down, I think. He has really no answers to this Night Stalker by himself. He's going to try to juke, but there's no way you can juke this spooky Night Stalker. I mean, you could try to Echo Stomp. You probably should have tried to Echo Stomp, because you at least pull 50 mana out from the Night Stalker. It's better than nothing. And Jazz does pick up a Blightstone. Desolator, obviously not part of his build anytime soon, but oh, Puck. The recipient of that supposedly grabs his own Blink Dagger. Mass TP is going in mid. Matthew is going to be very quickly surrounded. He only sees Costa. Does that ward see the Ogre Magi? I don't think it does. Well, they're not going to know that about this. Everyone, their mom jumps in. Leo style is going to get obliterated. Multicast onto the Witch Doctor now, and he's just swarmed with melee heroes and a couple of spooky ghosts. But, you know, more old school than new. Benjez is going to find Costa with the Yasha movement speed. He is going to be able to catch up. There is the bubble, which is going to give him some nice evasion, but not enough, really. The Burrow Strike is going to land. Would have landed onto 2, but the rage is maxed out here, so Laposa can only do so much in that situation. ADR, though, comes in. Avatos, that's a dead lifestealer. With a double damage rune on the rock monster, you can't stop him. Stomp is going to be canceled out by the silence. Burrow Strike is there. They do both get coiled up here as ADR is waiting for his cooldowns right now, but there are way too many dire heroes coming in. They have overplayed their hands. They'll lose Laposa and Theo. Yeah, even though the Arc Warden does drop, even though he is behind the Lifestealer, they do end up killing the Lifestealer. The Arc Warden is still going to go for the Maelstrom. Should be pretty standard build. Ooh, Burrow Strike onto the Night Stalker. They're also going to jump in and stack up Masoku with Matthew. They are a little bit low on the disables to get both, though, so they'll just settle for the one. Burrow Strike's out and will actually survive. Again, Laposa is the only one who can actually survive that. They do draw out the coil, which means the party is now free to get started. Dire Courier is going to die again. How do they keep on sniping the Courier? How is that even possible? They found Razor in a corner, is going to get to death, gets fluxed and yanked back. Thanks to the Earth Splitter. Backup coming in though from the dive. They're rating control of the Titan. Now Costa's in a really precarious position. Does not want to be anywhere near this. Cat's going to bounce through. Keep him chain stun. The Laposa comes in. with the epicenter does a lot of damage to everyone, but not enough damage to anyone. They might get Masoku here, maybe, if they're really lucky, but they will lose pretty much everyone else. They lose Bardinho, and Leposa doesn't have enough mana to reinitiate with the Burrow Strike, and the Elder Titan as well will fall. They are not to be underestimated nowadays. Sometimes if you get hit with that coil and you force staff yourself out because you were just in the middle of doing that anyway, oof, that's painful. Speaking of painful, they completely mess up the combo, but it doesn't matter at all because Lifestealer ganks are just that powerful, even without Desolator. Should have very soon. Now looking for ADR on the bottom side. He does have a Shadow Blade. Matthew doesn't have any detection here, nor does Tekka, so ADR probably has a free route out of here. Ogre Magi does not, though. And you know what, Ogre Magi? It was nice knowing you, but sometimes it's just not your day. Sigrid's starting to pick up the pace here. They may lose Leo style, perhaps. Actually, no, that's just Theo and Leposa. Only do need a third hero. The only hero that can actually help out, though, is Arc Warden, and he's dead for 10 seconds, so they'll Burrow Strike him, Echo Stomp him, and Epicenter him. Is that enough damage? He puts up the barrier. ADR's here, actually. No, they definitely have enough damage with ADR's arrival. Tiny out of nowhere with a Chew. Kind of be like a Tinker. They're very similar in what they want to get done and the type of role they kind of serve on a map-wide scale for the team. You get these first couple of items. That's great. You can do your bare minimum. Kind of want to do more than that. Wow, that cast bounce between all the ancients goes right back to the Ogre. Like, he was... Oh, Tekka accidentally coiled someone. He accidentally coiled the Arc Warden clone and missed. Ooh, tossed back onto Leo style. Takes a multicast as well. The Stomp is committed. Now he's fluxed up. And he's going to get effed up for real in two ways there. They also catch the Witch Doctor with the Burrow Strike with Costa, this time in the perfect position, in the back behind all of the allies, right-clicking in freely. That is the dream. So bulky. Like, look at this build. He does not want to get insta-gibbed, but he did. It just happened. Now he's going to look for Benjaz. Avalanche toss, Burrow Strike, and immediately obliterated. Whew. Okay, well, that was maybe not ideal. Leo style. Find ADR, who actually has no mana. He can stick up. That's still not enough for Shadow Blade. He is going to take a lot of damage here. Earth Splitter is going to come out. Stomp. Will catch Leo style, and they'll force that ADR back to the base. He has Blink Dagger and Shadow Blade all now up. For a second Tekka, ADR is going to jump for an avalanche, and then, yeah, go invis out of there. They actually stall Tekka. Can they kill him? One more shot, they got him. And they save ADR. Dude, what? This guy, where start to fall behind in the farm department. Razor just naturally can't keep up against some of these other competing heroes. As well, having gone for this fighting build, the cast onto the Razor first thing is going to be able to steal out a lot of Bardinho's damage, but gets a lot of damage, doesn't really take anything relevant away from SG's skill. Look at the kill. Now here comes the coil jump in. There goes two immediately afterwards, and that's what I'm talking about from Tekka and Benjaz. Hey, look at that. Roshan is almost dead as well. Kind of a greedy attempt there from SG to go for that Roche. Arc Warden with the double is pretty good at killing off Roche, but he's not really the best hero. They'll have to give that Aegis to Benjaz. ADR, TP's out. Not gonna happen, bro. So now he has to fight his way out here, and he's actually just getting clawed down by this Night Stalker. Dude is doing some serious damage. Nobody to worry about right now. Sand King doesn't even have a TP. TP'd out right before that fight happened, it looks like. Leposa, even if he lands an Epicenter right now, he'll land a Burrow Strike, has a Force Staff, and a Yule Scepter. They'll ignite a couple heroes, Echo Stomp a couple more. Earth Splitter coming in with the Avalanche toss into the tier 4s. Leo style, though, is so fast with this SNY drums. And phase, of course, that he'll just zip on out of there. Tekka's gonna land a coil, but here comes the Epicenter. Benjaz gonna absorb all of that with the Rage. They do get the toss with the Sand King, there's the Yule Scepter. Benjaz looking for the Rax first and foremost. Will fail to get it, but it looks like the team should be able to grab it afterwards. The Benjaz Lifestealer is back. He'll take down the melee Rax, but they will lose the Razor. After that, Benjaz now in the Rage is gonna find some claws to, no, never mind, TP out. The damage already having been done. We'll draw the enemies back from mid towards top. The problem is that Bardinho is going to get really, really messed up in the jungle. Came to the wrong neighborhood, Ogre Magi. Gonna let ADR escape, I guess. Magi. Tekka, find ADR. Coil is there. He is going to have so much status resistance, and Benjaz will TP out. It will avalanche the puck, toss him up as well. Damage-wise is going to be enough to get the kill. Now looking for Matthew. Burrow strike just out of range after Matthew. Avalanche. It looks like the rocks hit him on the head, but I guess not. He will use the Eagle Scepter now, land him into a Burrow strike. ADR has a toss for additional stuns. Costa is also here with the right clicks. Matthew will fall as well. It's not a super easy kill to get on Tiny any longer. You can still get it on the Arc Warden. His armor and survivability is a lot less, but ooh, they'll find themselves a Razor with the Atos. Keep him in place for full epicenter damage, just letting Costa right-click him. Just one surprise gank from this puck. With an Assault Cuirass now on the life, so a little more minus armor along with that Desolator. Oh, Raposa is going to Force Staff out of the coil. Has Eagle Scepter for himself, but too late, he's already dead. Benjaz does not have rage, though. He's going to walk straight up into Theo. Bardino, he's going to try TP out, but there's Ags on Matthew. They will see the Ogre cancel his TP out. Theo as well will probably live. Yes, he will. Bardino is dead to the Maledict, it looks like. Pop goes the Ogre. Bam. And it'll be 2 heroes point. ADR in the meantime. His farm rate is still doing pretty well for himself. Assault Cuirass will be a really big item to get. They will find Theo. Going to try to glimmer into the trees. Get silenced out of it, though. And they will be able to bring him down. Drop the gem on the floor. Did they Force Staff Bardino down? They tried to. He's actually stuck on the hill. Did Puck do? No, that was Costa. Why did Costa do that? I don't understand. Now the coil has a chance to land on a couple heroes in just a couple seconds, though. It's not actually up. Pekka may be overcommitted. Avalanche toss back into Bardino. Fire Blast can be blocked. Ignite is going to be dodged, but also ready to get a kill onto Masoku, and will also find a kill onto Tekka. As now they get the Soul Rend onto the Lifestealer. Ripperino in the pepperonis. Once you get Soul Rended as Lifestealer, it is just the esports. Funneling all this cash into this Arc Warden. And already the Bloodthorn getting some serious... Oh, not Courier again! Why is a Courier even than all of yesterday? Actually insane. Aeon Disc. If you... I'm pretty sure you don't want your Epicenter to do no damage. I'm not sure if this is a good item. I like Lotus. I think that's a little bit of a better item. Aeon Disc seems like it's very, very situational in this particular game. Like, Sand King just can't afford to not do any damage. He needs that Epicenter, but you know what? Arc Warden doesn't have an Aeon Disc. He can still do a lot of damage, and he is doing a lot of damage. Leo Style is back. ADR is on the front lines. Chucks out an Avalanche to buy him a little bit of space. They will grab the racks and then blink away from the cask, which will still bounce down, but it's okay. They're spread apart enough. However, here comes the threat. It's Tekka. No Lifestealers here, though. Costa and Laposa trying to get each other out to safety. Tempest Double does go up. They Force Staff out one more time. He's up on the high ground, but he's actually not hittable by anyone. No, Benjaz will find an angle, start clawing him down, and they will get the kill on the main Arc Warden. Chasing forward for Laposa, it cost them quite a bit, and with that pick off on the Arc Warden, they'll go right back into the Roshan pit. Benjaz with the minus armor from the Desolator and the AC will do quite a bit of damage here, but here comes the Elder Titan Spirit. We'll give them a little bit extra vision, costing me up in just 3 seconds. Has travels here as well. Going on in the back line, a couple of illusions causing some havoc. They will catch the Ogre, and Costa is here in not the perfect position, but he's still doing a lot of damage to the Soul Rend onto that puck. Earth Splitter coming in, won't really do all that much damage as Matthew's gonna get caught by the Rod of Atos. Roshan has not been claimed yet, and it may just be that SG get here in time. Take down 2 heroes. Masoku doesn't have any true sight, so his Death Ward is literally doing nothing. And this exact same thing happened before, except the roles were reversed. Is that 2 Roshan or 3 Rosh? It looks like that was the second Rosh, so it's Aegis and they're not going to respect it. Cheese on Tiny is so good. You will pretty much never be chain stunned to death as Tiny because he has so much status resistance, so every single time you will be able to cheese up. Here comes the Costa clone. Looking for that Soul Rend. Puts down the bubble of OP-ness. Yes, he said that, yeah. OP-ness. Screw you guys. Soul Rend onto the Lifestealer. Just messing with him a little bit. I mean, the clone was timing out anyway. And it'll be mid-racks claimed. They're going to split up a lot, though. They really have to be careful here. Top lane, Laposa's going to go push that one by himself, but they really have to make sure they protect Costa. He does have the Aegis, so they will be able to reconsolidate their forces if they really need to, but still not a situation where they want to be forced into that spot. Costa's going to put up his additional clone into the last set of racks. Once again, Bubble does go up. Here comes Tekka. Lands a coil onto 2 heroes, including the real Arc Warden. He's stuck in the middle of the fight right now. ADR, though, is doing quite a bit of damage. Raposa has a chance to channel that epicenter whenever he feels like it. Is not doing anything so far. Force Staffs out the Arc Warden, trying to keep him safety, but now Benya's doing a lot of damage here. Costa is going to put his back against the wall. Just start right-clicking in. He does a lot of damage. The epicenter coming in. They'll kill off Benjaz again. And Leo Style, he's stuck in the corner. Costa is going to pop right back up. Leo Style is actually stuck right now. We'll find a way out and around this Arc Warden, who's going to pop up with a secondary life and just go to work. Benjaz has bought back. Going to try to go for this Arc Warden, who is going to get some protection from Bardinho, I guess. He's going to put up the bubble evasion and try to force staff himself every which way. Tries to TP out now, but is going to get stunned by something. I'm not sure what. Probably this cast bouncing through. Costa's clone is still up and kicking, but it won't do enough damage here. Bardinho is going to fall. Actually, Soul Rend will get the kill into Masoku. Sand King now, the sole survivor, has Eul's Scepter still left for him. Gets silenced though. He just straight killed Tekka. He's going to Eul's himself. Has a blink and a force staff. Will dodge the Moon Shard. Still has the boots of travel, but for the most part, Arc Warden is as swole as can be. Tekka's going to run into absolutely everyone right now. Got to watch out for that coil. They are going to split up pretty darn well, including Isolate Benya's, and force him to TP out, which means the chase is now on. Soku, though, is the only hero they can actually find. They will be able to beat the hell out of him, and he's super dead. They also do catch eyes onto Matthew. He does have the full vision. It is darkness right now. He has the map hacks. He's going to get lifted up regardless, though. They can just mess with him, keep him out of this fight. Maybe they'll be able to push elsewhere. I don't think they're ever going to kill him. They have Burrow Strike and Epicenter. They have a Sheep Stick. Oh, yeah, here comes the heavy hitter. Costa's here. And it is still nighttime right now. Soul Rend, Flux, they'll get the kill on Matthew, who does not have a buyback. He has to TP out first thing. That is a winning engagement there. Winning play there for SG Esports, at least to win that engagement. ADR has a freaking double damage rune, so yeah, good luck, Buildings. That's going to be dropped there for a reason, but the post on the front lines is going to get hit with the Aeon Disc. He will be able to walk out of this coil if he really wants to. They get the Soul Rend and the Sheep Stick off into the Razor, unable to kill him, but they will kill off the Buildings. And that is probably better. Tekka, whoa, is over here, and GG's just straight called. Okay. I mean, Tekka doesn't have a buyback. I think they maybe could have made something happen without that, but I guess not. Classic SA with the most anticlimactic